behalf of my family and myself, thank you. Thank you for having me here today. This is my story. My life changed on November 27th, 2021 at 4:39 a.m. My family would never be the same again, and life as I knew it would change forever. Because on that day, my husband, Kevin Nishita, lost his life. Kevin was working as a security guard protecting a Bay Area news crew when 3 men wanted to steal the camera equipment, but instead, they shot Kevin. And that's when we became victims. According to Alexa, which I just got new, a nightmare is defined as feelings of hopelessness, extreme anxiety, and sorrow. It is exactly how I felt while I was sitting in the courtroom for my husband's murder case. I was so confused and I was angry. Why me? Why us? Why did this happen? He was retired from law enforcement, so I thought the danger was over. Kevin even said to me that being an armed security guard was his fun retirement job. How am I going to live without my best friend? When will this nightmare end? So I went from a nightmare to an unstoppable roller coaster ride. Being in the legal system, I didn't understand the legal terminology. I didn't understand the laws, the court process. And all of this was being played out right in front of me, but I couldn't understand it. I didn't know why things were happening, especially things with his case were being changed, were being decided on, and no one asked me anything of what my opinion was, or what did we want as the victim survivor? What did we want? Nothing was being asked of us. And I was told that Kevin was the victim and not me. That's the worst feeling ever. I felt alone. A friend had reached out to me several times about getVocal. But I was too busy in my nightmare on my roller coaster ride until I did a Fred Flintstone. And I put my feet down and I stopped my little car. And I said, I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna listen to what getVocal is about. The who, the what, the why, the how. And all I knew was, I'm gonna reach out to them and I'm gonna reach out to getVocal, and I did. My feelings of hopelessness and helplessness, the struggle, it was over. It was over because I knew I could turn to somebody that knew the legal system in detail. My feelings of extreme anxiety, it vanished because I was prepared going into court now. The state of the unknown was gone. This was huge for me in so many different ways. I had the confidence that no matter what they did, no matter what they said to me, I had my getVocal partner that I could turn to. My feelings of sorrow, my sadness turned to knowledge of the changing laws that my case was up against. I didn't have time to cry because I needed to research how my case politically would be affected. My confusion had answers with explanations of what the charges were and the legal documents that I could request in my case, instead of thinking, oh, I should have did that, or I could have done this, or I could have said that, I was able to think clearly, and knowledge is powerful. My anger became my suit of armor. When getVocal spoke to me about the Marcy laws, my mind said, this is one of my weapons. Even though I do believe that the Marcy laws need to be stronger, I still utilize them to the fullest extent of the law. And as I stand here today, in my suit of armor, I'm a warrior for justice for Kevin and Nishita. And I can truly say that getVocal by my side, I would have lost my mind. My emotions would have overtaken me. My physical self shaky. My family would have not have only lost Kevin, but they would have lost me too. At the very moment of the highest time of my need, there they were, and they carried me through gently until I could stand. All of you can only imagine how overwhelming that this high-profile case is. My best friend, Kevin, taught me many things about life. But one that will forever stay with me is a Japanese word, and it's gaman. It means enduring the seemingly unbearable with patience and dignity. For all that I have been through since Kevin's death, I'm very thankful to getVocal, and words cannot express the appreciation for the patience and the respect that has been shown to me.